Highs and lows. Life is often so full of juxtapositions, such as positive things happening and difficult or challenging things happening. And I definitely had a week where both of those things were true. And we also saw this mirrored on a global level. Let me explain. I have a great version of song therapy today designed to help you deal with highs and lows, both personal and global. I'm Jessie from Jazz Therapy, psychotherapist and passionate lover of jazz, here with an extended Friday version of song therapy. Personally, for me this week, I found out that a very beloved family member has a terminal illness. I'm still grappling with that. It's somewhat of a shock, and I have so many emotions about it. I just feel so heartbroken. On the other hand, another family member had a big celebration this week, and I felt so grateful to be able to be a part of it. I felt so much gratitude and joy in my heart. Now, this was definitely high and lows personally. Now, on a global level, this week, I saw that aid is not getting into Gaza, and many Palestinian people, including children, are starving to death. And this is absolutely heartbreaking and devastating and so upsetting to see. On the other hand, I also read that President Emmanuel Macron of France was the first of the G7 countries to step forward and say that the Palestinian people deserve their own state. And I felt so happy to hear this. My heart rejoiced. I pray for this almost daily. And so this was another example of global highs and lows. So this week, when I was thinking about song therapy, I thought I would love to offer up a song and do a little meditation to deal with the experience of highs and lows. And if you're watching this, I wonder if you can relate in terms of just reflecting on your week and thinking about what things happened that were positive, what things happened that were more challenging, and then also thinking about what is happening globally. So before I get to the song I have for you today, which is super, I would love to ask you to join me in a little metta meditation or a loving kindness meditation where we will send positive healing energy to ourselves and to any loved ones, and then also globally to the Palestinian people who are suffering and starving to death in Gaza. So just get comfortable. I'm standing here, however, feel free to have a seat, lay down wherever you are. If you're driving, don't definitely close your eyes, so stop and wait until you're in a place where you're not moving. And we're just going to take a couple of deep breaths in. Breathe in 2 times through your nose like you're smelling freshly cut roses. Pause at the top. Exhale long and slow through the mouth. And we're going to do that again. Pause. Exhale. And we're going to breathe in again 2 times. Pause. Exhale long and slow. All right. Now I want you to come back to your heart center area where the heart chakra is, kind of around the center of your chest. And I want you to imagine that there is this golden light that is filling your entire body, spreading up through your chest, neck, head, torso, legs, and feet. Your whole entire body. And you might repeat after me or silently. May I be peaceful, nourished, free from danger, and liberated. We always start with ourselves first. And then I want you to think of a difficult event that you had this week. For me, it was my family member who's diagnosed with this terminal illness. It could be someone you know that's maybe having a hard time. Or someone that was part of a difficult event. And I want you to imagine that from your heart, you're going to send them this laser beam of light. I'm going to see myself sending this laser beam of light out to my family member, filling their entire body. May they be peaceful, nourished, free from danger, and liberated. And then I want you to bring to mind someone that had a wonderful thing happen this week. I was able to participate in another family member's celebration. Or it could just be someone that's enjoying some success, or whoever comes to your heart, the first person you think of. So I'm going to imagine just sending this from my heart, a golden laser beam of light, to my other family member who's celebrating. May they be peaceful, nourished, free from danger, and liberated. And now we're going to take this out globally. From our hearts, from wherever you are in the world, send the golden laser beam of light all the way over to Gaza, where so many Palestinian people and children are starving. It's not because there's not food. It's because of the political complications and the players that are preventing them from getting this food. So to everyone who's starving and hungry in Gaza, send this light, this golden laser beam of light to you. May you be peaceful, nourished, free from danger, and liberated. And to the political players involved, to Hamas, the leaders of Hamas, I send this golden laser beam of light to them as well. May they be peaceful, nourished, free from danger, and liberated. May the leaders of the Israeli government, as well as the U.S. State Department who are involved in these negotiations, may all these officials be peaceful, nourished, free from danger, and liberated. And may the food get to the people of Gaza. And may the people of Gaza, Palestinians, get their own state. And we thank President Macron of France for being the first leader of the industrialized countries of the G7 to come out publicly and say so. To him also, President Macron, we send a golden laser beam of light. May he be peaceful, nourished, free from danger, and liberated. Just take a couple more breaths and come back to your heart center. When you're ready, just open your eyes. All right. Well, this is definitely not a pretty video. You can see my makeup's running a little bit, but that's okay. That's all right. We're gonna carry on with the show and listen to some jazz, and we are going to feel better. All right, so let's get to the jazz therapy part. I was thinking what would be a good song for today, and Johnny Hodges, who is an American alto sax player who for many years was a major part of Duke Ellington's band and later did many albums on his own, came to mind. He has a birthday anniversary this week, so I wanted to choose something to honor Johnny Hodges. Now, he is not as well known sometimes outside of the world of jazz unless you're a real nerd, and he has such a distinct sound. It's kind of world-weary, bluesy, a little bit kind of ironic, and yet it's so soulful. I can always tell when I hear him on a record. So today's song is called Weary Blues, and it comes from a 1959 album that is by Duke Ellington and Johnny Hodges. This album also features Harry Sweets Edison on the trumpet, Joe Jones on the drums, Al Hall on the bass, and Les Spann on the guitar. Now this song, the title really encaptures the feeling of the song. It's kind of a world-weary blues. It's relaxed, it's languid, and yet it's also not completely a despairing blues. It's like there's kind of a little bit of everything in this song, which is sort of how I felt about this week personally and then also globally. And as always, jazz truly nourishes my soul as this incredible art form created by Black Americans. I will put the link for this up. You can find it for listening. Listen to it, give it a comment. I would put this song in the category of emotional reverie. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for being here with me. Take care of your precious feelings. You're a precious soul. May jazz therapy nourish your soul.